All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to get started here and go from there. So we're going to start down on the mats this morning. So similar to what we've been working on earlier in the week, start out in Supta Asana. So bring the bottoms of your feet together, your knees wide, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Drop the crown of your head down to the back. Start just by checking and noticing how you feel. So notice the bottoms of your feet touching, a weight across your knees, your sit bones, the small of your back, your shoulder blades, your elbows, the back of your head. From there, start to slow down your breath. Notice your breath as it works. Notice the beating of your heart, the rise and fall of your stomach. If you need a little bit more energy when you start, let your heels come a little bit closer to your pelvis. If you need a little bit more grounding when you start, then let your feet fall a little further away. Either or. Start just by settling into your body. From here, let's take 3 lion breaths to initiate our practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale through our nose, filling our body up with air. And as we exhale, we're going to open our mouth, stick out our tongue, and exhale all the way out. So take a nice deep inhale all the way in. Fill your body up with air. Feel your lungs expand. When you get all the way to the top, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale all the way back out. Come to that point where you've released all the air. Pause for a count, and then inhale through your nose, fill your body back up. With intention, with control, when you get to the top, pause for a beat. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale all the way back out. Third time. Drop your hands down by your hips. Inhale, press your knees together. Line your heels up with your sit bones. Reach down, touch your heels. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Reach long behind you. Feel an extension through your shoulders. Reach through your fingertips. Then as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Take your head up to your knees. Grow nice and small. Inhale, reach your hands and your feet long. Feel that extension from your fingertips through your toes. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take your head up towards your knees. One more time. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knees in the chest. Reach up through. From here, reach up through your knees, find the bottoms of your feet. Press your heels up towards the sky. Bring your knees down towards the ground. Ground the back of your head down to the mat. Rock a little bit from side to side. Stay active through your heels. Actively bring your knees down towards the ground. If you want, you can start to make a little figure 8s with your back. Maybe little circles, whatever. Just notice how you feel through your back. Let the bottoms of your feet come together. Let your feet come down to the mat. Let your knees splay out wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Deep inhale all the way in. Exhale, drop your hands down by your hips. Inhale, press your knees together. Exhale, ground the small of your back. From here, bend your knees 90 degrees. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands wide. Ground your palm, your thumb, and your pointer finger down into the mat. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, drop both of your knees over to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, drop both of your knees over to the left. Start to line our breath with the movement a little bit. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. One more time each side. Come back to center. Drop your feet to the mat. Line your heels up with your sit bones. From here, reach down, touch your heels. We're going to take one bridge, pressing into your feet. Lift your pelvis up towards the sky. Find an opening through the front of the heart, through the front of your chest. Take that nice long breath that we started with, that control. Exhale, drop your hips back down to the mat. Grounding into the small of your back, lift your feet up towards the sky. Grounding into your shoulder blades, lift your hands up towards the sky, let your palms face in towards each other. Press out through your heels, bring your toes towards your shins. Notice how you feel here. Take 2 more breaths. Bend your elbows and your knees 90 degrees. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand and your left foot down to the mat. Inhale, back up. Left hand, right foot. Inhale, back up. Exhale, drop your right hand and your left foot to the mat. Pause. From here, take your left hand to the outer edge of your right leg. Bring your head up off the mat, gaze down towards your left toe. Find length from your left big toe through your right middle finger. Hold the pose. See if you can bring the breath all the way through the body, and all the way back down. 3 more. Bring your left hand back up to the sky. Bring your right hand and your left foot back up to the sky. Drop your left hand and your right foot. Put your right hand to the outer edge of your left leg, other side. The left hand is long overhead, right foot is long in front. Take your gaze down to your right big toe. Again, nice long controlled breath in and out. Two more. Exhale. Bring everything back up to the sky. Bend your elbows and your knees 90 degrees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up through your knees by the bottoms of your feet. Happy baby. And again, if you like that motion, find that motion. Stay active here. Let the bottoms of your feet come together. Let your feet come down to the mat. Let your knees spread out wide. Baddha Konasana. One hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Take a nice inhale all the way in. Exhale, drop your hands down by your hips. Inhale, press your knees together. Grounding into the small of your back. Lift your hands up overhead. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Cross your legs at your ankles. From here, rock up to your feet. Then back to your shoulders. To your feet. To your shoulders. Then with control, actually, let's rock into Navasana. Not going to plan, but whatever. Rock into your sit bones. Let your feet come out in front of you. You can bring your hands behind your knees. That's fine. Feel long through the collarbone, tall through the crown of the head. Maybe you open up your hands. From there, cross your legs at your ankles. Rock up and over your knees. We'll find tabletop. Find your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Ground the tops of your feet into the mat. We're going to take cat-cow 3 times. Keep aligning that breath with our movement, dropping our chest down towards the mat. Look up. As you exhale, curl out your spine. Drop your head down between your elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale out. Throw in an extra one. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. From here, bring your hands one hand length out in front of where they are. Gripping through your thumb and your pointer finger, curl your toes under. Pressing back into your heels. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Find down dog. Let's walk out the first one. So bend your left knee, straighten out your right leg. Then bend your right knee, straighten out your left leg. Back and forth a couple times. Just see how your hamstrings, your calves, your Achilles, find that length through your leg. See where you are from your fingertips through your shoulder blades. Come back to center. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Hover for a second. Press long through fingertips through the base of your spine. Taking little steps, find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway, bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. Reach long through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold back down. Grounding into your feet, sweep your hands by your side, rise all the way up. Put your palms overhead, look through your thumb. Exhale, up, heart center. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. Let your pelvis tilt forward slightly. Exhale, hinge all the way back down to the mat. Let your fingertips grace the mat. Grab your opposite bicep. Draw through the crown of the head. Sway a little bit from side to side. Kind of like that happy baby where we rock a little bit. Just notice your back. Notice how you feel. As you find a pause in the motion, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Notice some limberness through your neck. Drop your hands back down to the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground into your feet, keep your hands by your side, rise all the way up. Exhale, heart center. We're going to take two sun A's. Inhale, bring your hand up overhead. Hinge through the hips, fold down to the mat. Inhale up halfway. Plant your hands to just your right foot and then your left foot to the back of the mat. Find plank pose. Lots of options here. Let your breath guide you through it. If you want, you can take Chaturanga, rocking forward on your toes, or up dog to down dog. You can drop your knees, come all the way to the mat, Cobra. You can drop all the way to the mat through triceps, Cobra. You can drop your knees, chin and collarbone between thumbs, slide back, Cobra. Anything, really. Let your breath guide you down towards the ground. Inhale long through the collarbone, and then exhale back into your hips, into your hamstrings, and find down dog. Concentrate your breath into your diaphragm. Two more breaths. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Fingertips to the base of the spine. Little steps. Top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground into your feet. Keep your hands by your side. Rise all the way up. Your palms overhead. Look up through your thumbs. Exhale out, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold back down to the mat. Inhale halfway. Left foot, then right. Find plank. Again, listen to your breath. Move down towards the mat. Long through the collarbone. And then back into down dog. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Hover one last time. Little steps. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, full. Ground and rise. Come all the way up. Put your palms overhead, looking through your thumbs. Exhale, heart center. All right, we're going to move into some modifications. So we'll start with Utkatasana. You can heel toe your feet together or leave your heels in line with your sit bones. As you inhale, sit back into your heels. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Utka. Exhale, fold to the mat. Inhale up halfway. As you exhale, plant your hand, step just your left foot to the back of the mat. Find your right heel underneath your right ankle, underneath your right knee. Find the weight into your second toe. From there, we're going to rise up, high lunge. Press that effort out through your left heel. Bring your hands to heart center. From here, we're going to hinge forward. Left elbow is going to find right knee. We're going to find a twist. Stay long through the crown of the head. Press out through the left heel. Bring hand to hand, elbow over elbow. Then bring your gaze to the ground. From there, we're going to step our left foot forward. Bring toe to toe, knee to knee. Bending into your knees. Find that revolved Utkatasana. Get nice inhale as you exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale up halfway. Plant your hands. Step just your right foot to the back of the mat. Find your left heel underneath your left ankle, underneath your left knee. If it bring your hand behind your left ankle, helps line it up, then do that. Get it there. Get that nice firm base, then rise up, high lunge. Press out through the right heel. Feel that extension. Bring your hands up overhead. Hands to heart center. Hinge forward 45 degrees. Right elbow, left knee, twist. Set up the pose first. Find that strength there. Effort out through the right heel. Reach to the crown of the head. Take your gaze to the ground. Find your second toe of your right foot. That's your left foot. Of your left foot. Woo. Step your right foot forward. Big toes together, heels together, knees together. Bend into your knees. Exhale, hinge down to the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. We'll take Utkatasana on one breath, sitting back into your heels. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Exhale, stand tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold to the mat. Inhale up halfway. Plant your hands, step just your left foot to the back of the mat. This time we're going to set up warrior one, but what we're going to do is we're going to drop our left heel. Line up heel to heel. Bring your hands together, palms touch in front of your right foot. And on an inhale, you're going to rise all the way up. As you reach up overhead, you find a little arch. Then you break your hands, let your hands come back behind you. Come all the way down to your right foot. Step your right foot back. Now, Chaturanga Cobra. Let your breath guide you into down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. If you're liking the little steps, then take the little steps. If you want, hop your feet halfway. Ground your heels down into the mat. Then pressing into your palms. Hop the rest of the way. Inhale up. As you exhale, plant your hands, step just your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your right heel. Line up heel to heel. Bring your palms together in front of your left foot. Inhale, rise up. Bring your gaze up towards the sky. Find an arch through your back. And as your hands come apart, reach back behind you. all the way down to the mat. Frame your left foot. Let your breath guide you back to down dog. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Step, float, or hop, top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, one breath. Inhale up. Exhale, stand tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant your hands to just your left foot back. So on the odd sets, we're taking high lunge. Inhale up. Bring your palms together overhead. Hands to heart center. Inch forward. Left elbow, right knee. And we turn it around a little bit. Just to show you, because we're going to add a little motion here. Left elbow, right knee. Then reach your left hand out to the side. From there, reach your right hand back behind you. We're going to find a half circle up overhead and then back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, scoot down to the mat. Frame your right foot. Step your right foot back. Flow if you want to flow. Guide your way back into down dog. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Step, float, or hop. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Ground into the balls of your feet. Rise up, high lunge. Hands up overhead. Hinge forward, right elbow, left knee. Right hand opens up. Left hand reach back behind you. Then reach your left hand up and over. And back. Do one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swoop down. Frame your left foot. Step your left foot back. Flow if you want to flow. Find your breath back. And down dog. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Step, float, or hop. Top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Exhale, stand tall. Utkatasana. Let's take that warrior one series just one more time. Hinge all the way down. Inhale up halfway. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Drop your left heel, line up heel to heel, palms together in front of your right foot. Inhale up. Find an arch through the back. Let your hands separate, sweep all the way around. And frame your right foot. Press all the way back. Down dog. Inhale your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees down. Step, float, or hop. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Line up heel to heel. Palms together in front of your left foot. Inhale, rise up. Find an arch. All the way up and over. All the way back down to your left foot. Step it back. Let your breath guide you through as you start to lose your breath. You start to lose the pose. Then we're on with floating back. Inhale, bring your heels up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees down towards the mat. Step or floats, top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, we're going to take it for 5 breaths here. So sitting back into your heels, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, stand tall, bring your hands to heart center. Open your feet up, hip distance apart. Let's take 2 active forward folds. So first choice, hands back of ankles. Second choice, toe grasp. Peace fingers come around your big toes, palms face in. Either or for the first one, or a different variation if you prefer. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. All right, so back to the ankles, toe grasp. If gorilla is in your practice, or up back on your heels, let your toes find your wrist. The ball of your foot finds your palm. Your fingers open up nice and wide. You can hinge your weight forward from there. Lift through your hips. Whatever makes sense. Let go. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground and rise all the way up. Exhale, heart center. From here, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Turn all 10 toes in one direction. Find your second toe in line with your heel. Open your hands up wide. Find your ankles directly underneath your wrists. From there, we're going to take Trikonasana on the right side. Take your right toes out. Reach your right hand long. You can come down into the pose, extending through your left hip, through your left shoulder, or you can come down towards the mat. Take your grip around your right big toe and reach up into the pose. Either or. Stay long through the left shoulder. Inhale, rise up. Stay revolved on this side. So right hand, right hip. I open up my left foot a little bit to let my left hip come around. Reach your left hand long. Dip down into your left shoulder. Let your left hand come down towards something, the floor, a block, your shin, whatever makes sense. From there, press back into your right hip. Open up through your right hip. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Drop your right hand to the floor. Inhale, rise up. We're going to open up into warrior 2. So I resituate my back heel. Back arch in line with right heel. Right hand long in front. Drop your shoulder blades down your back. From here, we're going to find side angle pose. 2 options. Right elbow, right knee. Left hand up and over. Or right hand to your right ankle. Left hand up and over. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, you're going to curl your left toes under. You're going to bring your hip around. We're going to find that high lunge. From there, we're going to take the revolved again, one last time. So left elbow, right knee. Twist. Your choice. You can take your left hand down, grab your ankle, reach up to the right hand. You can take your left hand long. You can find movement up and over. Whatever makes the most sense. Inhale, reach both of your hands up to the sky. Exhale, hinge down, frame your right foot. Drop your left heel, rise up. Warrior two. From here, we're going to find half moon pose. Let your right hand come about 8 inches in front of your right foot. As your right hand finds the ground, open your left foot back up behind you. Open up through the left hip, through the left shoulder. Let your left hand come up to the sky. Go long through your right leg. Stay engaged through your left toes. Drop your left hand to the mat. Let your left foot meet your right. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground and rise all the way up. Put your palms overhead. Look up through your thumbs. Exhale up, heart center. Let's find dancer grounded into our right side. So ground your right foot. Bend your left knee. Grab your left foot. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Find a nice inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward. Right hand in front. Left foot comes long behind you. Press your left foot into your left hand. Use that to find extension through the balance. Inhale, rise back up. Grounding into your right foot. We're going to find eagle on the side. So bring your left foot over your right. Bring your hands wide. Left elbow underneath. Hands come back towards each other. Bend into your right knee. Hands down towards the ground. Unwind your hands. Bring your hands up overhead. Ground your left foot. First, take standing hand to toe, one variation. Whichever variation you want. First option is to bring your right knee into your chest. Stand tall there. Second option, hands underneath your right hamstring, and yes, right foot is up. Or third option, right peace fingers, right big toe. Bring your right foot straight out in front of you. Right foot back down to the mat. Now we're going to find warrior three, grounded right foot. Left knee into chest, hands to heart center. From there, hinge forward. Let both of your collarbones, your shoulders face down towards the ground. Stay long through your left heel. See if you can recenter your hips down. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Step your left foot back behind you. Open all 10 toes up. Turn your left toes out. Now let's do our left side. Trikonasana first. Hinge forward. Either come down towards the mat or up from your toe. Either or. Find your breath. Inhale, rise up. Revolves Trikonasana. Again, I open up my right hip. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Press back into that left hip. Hinge forward. Let your right shoulder, your right hand dip down towards the ground. Open up through the left side. Drop both of your hands to the mat. Open up through your right hand. Readjust your back foot. Find warrior two. Slow your breath down. Your choice. You can hinge forward, left elbow, left knee, right hand up and over, or let your left hand dip down towards the ground. Stay long and extended through that right side. Right hand strong. I found that motion on the other side a little awkward. So this time, let's inhale reverse. As you exhale, sweep your hands to the mat, frame your left foot. Curl your right toes under. Then set up high lunge. I'll take that twist one more time. Hands to heart center. Right elbow, left knee, twist. Again, hand to ankle, or the motion. Exhale, hinge down to the ground. Frame your left foot. Ground your right heel, rise up, warrior two. Let's set up half moon on this side. Left hand comes down in front of your left foot. I like to drop my right hand to my right hip. It's a reminder. Open up through my right hip. Open up through my right shoulder. Once I find those two, then I let my right hand come up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand to the ground. Bring your right foot next to your left. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground and rise all the way up. Bend your right knee. Grab your right foot. We'll take dancer. Left foot grounded. Left hand up. Hinge forward. Press your right foot into your right hand. Reach through your left hand. Inhale, rise back up. Cross right foot over left. Right elbow underneath. Eagle left side. Unwind, bring your hands up overhead. Ground your right foot. Exhale your hands to heart center. Standing hand to toe, left side. Left foot comes long. Work towards equanimity. See how you feel side to side. See what changes. Take the time to listen. Right foot to the mat. Bring your right knee. Sorry, that's your left foot. Left foot to the mat. Bend your right knee. Hands to heart center. Hinge back. Warrior three. Bending into your left knee. Step your right foot back behind you. Open up your hands. Open up your toes. Find that wide-legged stance. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up overhead. Press your elbows together. As you exhale, hinge down. Bring your palms to the mat. From here, walk your hands out in front of you. We're going to find wide-legged down dog. So find that extension. From your thumb and your pointer finger, get that grip into the ground. Press long into your shoulder blades. Now mimicking one of those earlier poses. Down on our back. We're going to find that line to the center line of our body. We're going to twist. Third twist that we're taking. So right hand comes center. Left hand comes to the outer edge of your right leg. Drop to the crown of the head. Look underneath your right armpit. Inhale your left hand back long. Exhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, full. Ground and rise all the way up. Touch your palms overhead. We're going to do the other side, I promise. Don't worry, don't forget. Bring your hands back to your hips. Inhale, look forward. Press your elbows together. Exhale, hands down. Let your hands fall to the mat. Walk your hands long in front of you. Find that wide-legged down dog. As you find that pose, center your left hand. Grip your thumb and your pointer finger down into the mat. Right hand outer edge of left leg, twist. Right hand back long. Exhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Ground and rise all the way up. Teach your palms overhead. Look up through your thumbs. Exhale, heart center. Step both of your feet together at the top of the mat. Turn towards the top of the mat. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. Exhale, hinge through the hips, fold down. You can let your fingertips grace the mat. You can take an active forward fold. If you're even feeling it, you can do a full sun A all the way through at this point, whatever makes the most sense for you. Take 2 more breaths, whatever you're doing. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Now, I'm going to guide through half moon at this point, work the outer edge of our hip. If you've got lower back or knee issues, I'm going to ask that you move to your back and take figure 4 as a counterbalance pose. If there's a different hip opener that you prefer, then go for it. Bring your right foot up to the sky. Touch your right knee to your right elbow. Your right foot goes underneath your left armpit. Grow down into your right shin. Let your left leg grow long behind you. From there, come down towards your forearms. Maybe this is enough for you. Maybe this is the pose today. It's cool if it is. If you want, drop fist to fist, drop your forehead to your fist. Maybe take away a fist. Maybe your forehead comes all the way down to the mat, whatever makes the most sense for you. Your hips take patience. They take time. We did work. We found a lot of twists to work through the small of the back. We did work into our hamstring. Give your right hip another nice 10 breaths, nice and long. Control. With control, start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. With control, find your way back to down dog. If you're down on your back in figure 4, then take your way through half dead bug. Just find that extension through your hamstrings again before you move to the other side. There's no rush. There's no hurry. If you're coming to the left side, left foot to the sky. Left knee, left elbow. Left foot, right armpit. Settle long into your right leg. Come down towards your forearm. Dip into the pose. Let your breath grow long. 5 more breaths. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Curl your right toes under. Again, if you're down on your back, hang out there. We're going to catch up with you in half a second. Step your left foot back. Just as we did to start the practice, walk it out a little bit, see how you feel. See what's different, what's changed. Take a moment to listen. Walk your feet through your hands. Come down to your bum. With control, lower all the way down to your back. Ground into the small of your back. Lift your feet up towards the sky. Ground into your shoulder blades. Lift your hands up towards the sky. Dead bug again. Weight into your diaphragm. Breath into your diaphragm. Bend your elbows and your knees 90 degrees. Inhale back up. Exhale, right elbow. Right hand, left foot down to the mat. Inhale back up. Left hand, right foot. Inhale back up. Right hand, left foot. Let's take that pause one more time. Left hand, outer edge of right leg. Gaze up. Inhale. Your right hand and your left foot back up to the sky. Exhale, drop your left hand and your right foot. Right hand, outer edge of left leg. Bring your gaze up. Inhale back up. Bend your elbows and your knees 90 degrees. Reach up through your knees. Find the bottoms of your feet. Happy baby one last time. Stay active through your heels. Knees down towards the ground. Again, if you want to rock a little bit from side to side, that's fine. Let the bottoms of your feet come together. Let your feet come down to the mat. Let your knees splay out wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Drop your shoulder blades down to your back. If there's something else you need, another pose, another movement, something else to complete your practice, move through it here. If not, settle down into Supta Baddha Konasana. If you want to transition into a more traditional Shavasana, bring your feet long in front of you. Drop your hands down by your hips. Begin the transition here to a simple 3-part meditation to close our practice. We start first in the body. Just as we started the practice, notice how you feel. Find a weight, a heaviness to your bones down into the ground, down into the mat. Be grateful for your body, for what you can do, what you can accomplish. Grateful for the space, the time, the effort, the health to practice. Grateful for what makes you you. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Notice your breath. Notice the mechanism that makes up your breath, the beating of your heart, the rise and fall of your stomach, your lungs. From there, bring your concentration into one breath and nothing more. From the start of the inhale to the end of the exhale. The practice of one breath reminds you, let go of judgments, especially of self, to resist the urge to expect anything. One breath at a time, nothing more. From there, rise up into an easy seated pose. Drop your hands down by your side. Inhale up overhead. Exhale your hands to heart center. Touch your thumbs over your heart. Close your eyes if that serves you. Notice your heartbeat. Seal our practice together today with one unified breath and 2 ohms. Om is a reminder to choose your words carefully. Consider their intention and their impact before you use them. We'll inhale through our nose and exhale out through our mouth. Take a nice deep inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale. As always, thanks so much for practicing with me. Feel free to hit me up with any suggestions, any comments, anything you need. Always good to see everybody. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you,
Stephen.
Have a good weekend.
Wonderful.
You too.
Stephen.